Hoenn. My second favorite region in my second favorite era of games. This region introduced us with a lot of iconic Pokemon and also some very powerful ones. Hoenn has a lot of strong Pokemon, including ones that are not Mega Evolutions. Today, I wanted to spotlight some of those strong Pokemon with the top 5 strongest Pokemon from Hoenn. In this list, I'll be taking into consideration how well these Pokemon do in the Smogon format of battling because, as usual, I don't know anything about VGC. The move pool, stats, and competitive viability will be taken into consideration as well. As always, I will be discluding legendaries, and this time I will also be discluding Megas. Legendaries are broken mainly, and Megas are the strongest Pokemon in Hoenn practically. Hoenn has quite a few Mega Evolutions, and I didn't want to clutter this list with a lot of Megas. I'm also aware that the Regis are considered legendaries too, but they are nowhere near being in the top 5 strongest Hoenn Pokemon. Something that I will do though as a tribute is to put the top 5 strongest Hoenn Megas down. So let's get into it. Mega Swampert is number 5. It's got Swift Swim, it's buff, and it has great defenses. It's good in the rain. Mega Medicham is number 4. Huge Power is an insane ability, and look at those stats. Number 3 is Mega Metagross. It's Metagross and it has a pretty strong Mega. Also those stats in that typing. Number 2 is Mega Blaziken. Speed boost and on its Mega, plus the stat increases, yeah, that's pretty broken. Number 1 is Mega Croissant. I hate this thing, but I know how strong it is, and Aerilate is an amazing ability. Plus these stats, whew, what a powerful Pokemon. Okay, those were the Megas. Now let's get into the real part of this list. Starting off this list, we have one of my favorite starter Pokemon being Swampert. What puts Swampert on this list immediately is because of its typing of water and ground. This typing combo is one of the best dual typings a Pokemon can have, only being weak to grass. Typing can make a Pokemon a lot more viable. That's mainly why Swampert is number 5. Swampert also has a decent move pool, having a counter for almost anything that is thrown at it, even grass. If anything, I feel Swampert is actually the best Pokemon to use with the water and ground typing. Quagsire has Unaware, but it's still not as good as Swampert in my opinion. Not only is its move pool great in its typing, but its stats are also pretty great. It has a high HP stat and pretty high defenses. It's perfect for being a great wall, setting up rocks, and you can even phase opponents with using Roar. You could also either use it as a bulky offensive mon or just a straight up wall like I said earlier. What's fun about Swampert too is you can run special and physical attacks on it. Swampert in my opinion is one of the best starter Pokemon competitively. Hence I say one of the best. There are better ones out there, but you can't go wrong with a typing that only has one weakness. Oh, this Pokemon is very, very fun to use. I don't know how many Pokemon I have swept with Bullet Seed, Swords Dance, Mach Punch, and Spore. Breloom is one of the best grass Pokemon in the meta for a variety of reasons. It has the hidden ability Technician, it has access to Spore, and it has moves like Mach Punch and Bullet Seed. If you think running that is fun, throw Swords Dance on Breloom and watch it go to work even more. If you want to be that guy too, you can even run Substitute and Leech Seed. That's just annoying though, so I don't know if you want to be that mean. But yeah, Breloom with its amazing stats, Technician ability, and destructive moves, it's a pretty solid Pokemon. I'm proud to put it at the number 4 spot on this list. What kind of list would this be if I didn't have a pseudo-legendary Pokemon on it? Metagross takes the number 3 slot on this list. With its great typing of Psychic and Steel, great stats, and its very elemental moveset, this Pokemon is one of the most unique pseudo-legendary Pokemon out there, considering that a lot of them are also Dragon type. This thing is hella powerful in the meta, even without its Mega Evolution. I love when I can include a Pokemon on the list, even without its Mega. The typing of Psychic and Steel is pretty amazing too, like I said before, only being weak to a few types. The one thing I love about Metagross though is the fact that it gets Meteor Mash. With Meteor Mash, it has a 20% chance to increase the attack step by 1 stage. Even though it only has base 70 speed too, it gets access to Priority Bullet Punch, which can revenge kill a lot of other opponents, and it can even dent some holes in some teams. But yeah, it's a pseudo-legendary, so that's a whole other reason why it's on the list. I love Metagross a lot, and I love using it in the competitive meta. Give it a shot. As much as I don't really like this Pokemon, I don't necessarily hate it, but then again, I also don't really like it. I couldn't really not put it here because of how powerful it is. Welcome to the list, Salamence. Salamence is one of the most powerful dragon Pokemon there is. Dragons have amazing move pools, stats, and just an overall powerful effect on the metagame. Salamence is one of the best dragons out there too, to be exact, and there's a few reasons why. For one, like I said earlier, it's a dragon Pokemon, and most of them are naturally already strong as is. The other reasons are because of its abilities. Intimidate, which can be handy for lowering physical attack attacker's attack stats, and the best one being Moxie. Moxie is an ability where if you take out an opponent, the Pokemon's attack stat will rise by 1 stage. Salamence already has a massive attack stat of 135 and a speed stat of 110. That just makes it even more deadly with Moxie. This Pokemon also has a Mega, and even without it, it still does really well. In my opinion, Salamence didn't even need a Mega, it's just bonus material. Salamence is an amazing Pokemon overall, it has great stats, move pull, dragon typing, and it's a pseudo. I don't think there really needs to be any more explained about it. Some of you guys may have expected this speed boosting monster to be on the list, and you were right to think so. Blaziken to me is the strongest Hoenn Pokemon if you don't count legendaries or Mega Evolutions. As I said earlier, what makes Blaziken so strong is because of its hidden ability Speed Boost. Blaziken's speed goes up by 1 stage every single turn, and making it faster than mostly everything that comes out against it. There are a variety of combos you can run with Speed Boost, such as Swords Dance, Substitute, Protect, and a few others. Either way, any combo in conjunction with Speed Boost becomes very powerful, and it leads Blaziken into being able to sweep most teams. Blaziken is even considered as an uber Pokemon without its Mega. I said Swampert was one of the best starter Pokemon. Blaziken is the best starter Pokemon, hands down. Design wise, it's also pretty cool, but Chikorita will always be my favorite starter, even though Blaziken actually is pretty cool. Well, that pretty much wraps up the top 5 strongest Pokemon from Hoenn. In my opinion, without Megas and Legends, all of these Pokemon stand out and make the competitive meta a lot of fun and very threatening. I love these Pokemon a lot, aside from Salamence, and it was a lot of fun to come up with this list. Like I said before, I don't necessarily hate Salamence, but I also don't really like it. I'm kind of neutral, if that makes sense. What'd you guys think though? Did I miss any? Share your Pokemon in the comments below. Let me know what Pokemon you guys consider strong in the Hoenn region. If you enjoyed the video, why not leave a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on, that way you never miss an upload. If you want to support me further, consider following my Twitch, where I stream a lot of Pokemon content like shiny hunting, showdown battles, and even Pokemon Mr. Dungeon Explorers of Sky speedruns. I'm currently in partnership push for Twitch, so if you guys could come down and support, I would love that a lot. Want to support me further and gain cool perks? Check out my Patreon. Fly Jubilee and Dan Leon did, and I wanted to thank them personally for going above and beyond. It means the world to me. I think I'm gonna wrap this up though. I'm Mystic Umbreon, and I will see you in the future for more awesome Pokemon content.